So I have decided to do a review on the Clarisonic Pro, and I had been requested a gajillion times to do a review on this because people had saw it in my haul of my birthday, what I got for my birthday. This was in it because I received this as a gift from Preston's parents on my birthday, and people had wanted me to do just my thoughts on it. As far as giving like a thorough review, that's just not gonna happen, but I'll give you my thoughts on the Clarisonic Pro. So basically, when you first get the product, it comes in like default settings, which basically means it has a timer that has you do each cheek 20 seconds, your forehead 10, and your chin 10. That got really annoying. So I had to make it to where it just went on its own. You turn it off when you don't want it. It runs. That's what I put it as. And that has worked great for me. I love the way that works for me. As far as the speed that it vibrates, because it's obviously a vibrating brush head, obviously. As far as like how rough it is, I had to change that too because it was way too rough for my skin. So that was kind of like a bummer. I had to read up how to do that, but obviously that's not that big of a deal. I ended up getting it to go down to a sensitive setting. I got to get it to go to a setting where it just kept going on my face, and I got to determine how long I went on each spot of my face, and that was just kind of like a no big deal thing. As far as battery life, the battery life is very, very good on it. I've had to charge this, I think, once since February, and I've had this thing since February and been using it every single day. So to only have to charge it once is pretty darn good. I definitely don't charge it every day. I literally only charge it when I need to, and I recommend that for any battery. Never overcharge something, never charge something when it does not need to be charged. You will ruin your batteries. But anyways, I have to say that the brush itself is pretty sturdy. You can tell it's more of a high-end brush. My hands are clean, by the way. And they are soft now. When I first got this brush, I think it was a little bit too rough. It did kind of affect my skin. I never broke out from this. I never got any rashes from it, but I could tell that the brush was still a little bit rough. So I've noticed that I have to really drench the brush down for it to be sensitive enough for my skin. Also, because I use a gentle skin cleanser. I use the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, so there's not any foaming action with it, so I can never tell when I have enough soap on. But basically what I do is I just take my Cetaphil, rub it on my face, and then use this brush to get all the rest of the dirt off, and that seems to work just fine for me. It does make my skin feel very soft. I definitely can feel a difference in my skin since using it. I will say though, if you have a exfoliator, you're not going to really tell the difference, like between exfoliating and using this. They just kind of work hand in hand. This, I will say, is way more sensitive. It's something that you can do on a daily basis, whereas exfoliating is not. Like where you use the exfoliating beads, obviously you can't do that on like a daily basis, but this you can. So I like that about this. What else? Like, other thoughts on it, I think it's a great product. Like, I am more than ecstatic to have this product. I will be using it, for the rest of my life, but I think at my age, it's just one of those things that, when I'm older, I know I'll appreciate the product more because I will see the difference that it made in my skin. While everyone else is getting old and ugly and, awful skin, I'm going to have very youthful, vibrant skin. Let's be honest. And you know what? I'll probably thank this for it. No, I'm just joking, but I don't know. I guess it's a good product. It's definitely a great product. Do I think it's worth the money? I don't know. I feel like I'm just such like a broke girl. Like I'm just so strict on a budget that I don't think anything's worth money. But this to be as much as it is, I don't see that it needs to be that much, but hopefully his parents didn't spend too much. Maybe they got this as a deal. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth as much money as it is. I feel like there's so many like aftermarket ones that work just as good. But that's just kind of my opinion and what I've done with it. I know, it's not an in-depth review on it, but there's really not much to say about it. I mean, it's a Clarisonic. It's a face scrubber, whatever. But that's just my review on it. That's my opinion. I know someone asked, just for opinion on it, because I had said I didn't want to do a review on it because there wasn't much to say. There's just not. So I just said, fine, I'll say how I feel about it. So that is how I feel about it. There is no right and wrong about someone's opinion. That's just how I feel. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I want to know what you guys would like me to review for you. I have a couple of things coming up in a couple of weeks, and I will be doing reviews on them, but just not yet. So anyways, that is it. I hope you guys kind of found this helpful, and if you guys have any questions, leave them below. Maybe that'll be easier than having to try and think on the top of my head what you guys want to know. So I'm going to go ahead and get going, and I'll talk to everyone later. Take care, everyone.